Let me ask you a question. Have you ever said you would do one thing, but halfway through you just randomly quit and started something different? Have you ever just sat down after a long ass day of work or school, burdened by all the work you needed to get done? I'm talking essays, homework, reports to look over, scripts to write, and a literal room to clean, and thought I should probably get this shit done. You definitely have, unless you're unemployed. Before getting your long list of things done, you look down at your watch and you smile. It's only 3 p.m. and you like to be in bed by 10 p.m., meaning you have a whole 7 hours to catch up. Easy, right? Wrong, little boy, because guess what? It's now 11 p.m. and you haven't gotten anything done, chud. But you tell me, how did we even get here? A bunch of bad decisions, but it's okay. It's okay because you tried. You tried to write that essay, but you remember the new episode of Invincible came out. So you tried to review that report, but you remembered Assassin's Creed Black Flag just got remastered. So you tried to write that script, but gooning low-key felt better. Yo, you said gooning, bro? Bro, it's not every day. I think you get it now. You tried, but something happened, so you decided not to. But let's be real. You aren't stupid. You already know which decision would be more beneficial to you. It's like comparing burgers to salads. Obviously, the salad is more healthy, so why do you keep choosing the burger, bum bum? Why does it feel so difficult to stick to a single task? Why is it when it comes to making important decisions, you always fumble and make the wrong choice? Or you make the right one, but never stick to it? Halfway through, you have a random change of heart. Yesterday, you were trying to go to the league, but today, you're trying to go to the UFC. You're not me. You sit at your desk thinking it's time to do work, but 5 hours later, literally no work has been done. Your room smells like straight buns, and you're hunchback on your PC chair, committing self-improvement taboos, disgusting enough to make even Hamza shed a tear. There's so much in your way that, bro, there's nothing you could get done. And the worst part about all this is that you're actually trying to fix the issue. It just feels like nothing else has worked. Bro, just lock in and get the work done like a man. Bro, just cut out distractions. Bro, you don't want it bad enough. Bro, just meditate. Just do this. Just do that. It's all the same baseline advice. But I can't even hate on it though, because like I said before, there is nuance to all of this. As for some people, it's gonna work. That basic stuff, it hits them well and they get it. They understand and no longer suffer from the issue. Whilst for some people, it's a little more difficult. They can't quite grasp that. And so it takes them more time. And I'm guessing you're one of those people who have taken more time, yet nothing has really worked. But how can I fix this? It's too hard to make decisions because what if I miss out? If distractions are everywhere, how can I focus? Is there something wrong with my system, or am I just the problem? Look, I don't even think it's crazy anymore to say that focus is a lost art, right? Because just think of it. Nowadays, the most common form of entertainment is literally scrolling. I mean, just look at the numbers. More than half of teens nowadays spend more than 4 hours daily scrolling on their phone. And if that doesn't already sound crazy to you, right? Think of it like this. That's literally like 1/4 to 1/3 of the amount of time you spend awake on a regular day. So you could potentially be spending like 25 to 33% of your whole day on your bed just scrolling, which is insane, bro. Like there's a whole world outside, but that's besides the point. Let's be real though. If you wake up at 6 a.m. on a school day and sleep at 11 p.m. whilst having a 6-hour school day, including stuff like the commute, the prep, homework, as well as after school activities, all the leftover time that you have is spent swiping up and down on your phone and double tapping your screen. With such a big chunk of your day occupied by jumping from one vid to the next every 20 seconds for 4 hours consecutively, how can you even expect your brain to work for a single hour? Bro, if you ask me, that is not a fair trade-off. How can you expect one thing after doing the total opposite? Here's the problem though. Everyone says, how can I focus on the same task? I have issues doing that. Oh, bro, it's because, your dopamine levels are fried. You need to fix that. Okay, what does that mean? And how can I fix it? Yo. And by no means am I saying the info is wrong. It's just I don't know what that means. And even if I did, how can I work towards, achieving this goal of mine and fixing my dopamine levels? See, a couple years ago, I had an issue where I was chasing dopamine the same way a literal fiend chases his next hit. Is that a crazy comparison? I mean, like, you get it though, right? I was hooked on dopamine. And as a result, I spent all my time scrolling and getting nothing done. It was bad to the point where for the first time in my life, I was going to YouTube and asking how to regain my focus, which is when I was introduced to the dopamine detox. It's basically where you just don't use any electronics. So I said goodbye scrolling, goodbye phone, goodbye computer, goodbye TV. And guess what? My attention span did increase. But let's be real, you have to ask yourself the question, right? What do I do when that 1 week period is over? Are there any long-term alternatives, or will I just no longer feel like scrolling once my time is up because of some deep awakening? Or will I just ascend to the likes of a monk and reach enlightenment? I think you can guess what happened. After giving myself access to my phone again, after not even a day, I was right back to scrolling. Yeah, well, no shit. You never actually fixed the problem. You just suppressed it for a week. But after some time, it became clear to me. And I know, yes, I did say this in the last vid. But yet again, there is a pattern to notice. Not only could I not sit down and focus on a piece of work, I couldn't even focus on watching a single show. 2 months ago, I decided to rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender, or I guess finish it, since in the 4th grade I randomly stopped watching it, and I'm now a senior. That's 8 years of catching up, and since obviously I couldn't remember the plot, I just restarted it. But near the end of the Book of Water, I just remembered that, I haven't finished Season 7 of My Hero Academia. And without much thought, I ditched Avatar to go back and finish Season 7 of My Hero Academia, but guess what? I didn't even finish it since I got distracted again trying to watch Full Metal Alchemist. So yeah, I guess you could say I had an extreme case of brain rot, as every day it was a new show. But that's not even all. I also noticed the same in video games. So a while ago I started Jedi Fallen Order. I finished it, great game, then moved on to Survivor, got distracted, then randomly started playing Batman Arkham Knight. Then again, I switched to Cyberpunk 2077. And yeah, by now you're probably telling me to pack it up because it's obvious that my attention span is cooked. But on the other hand, you might relate to me a little bit. But don't even worry, because guess what? Things get better. Maybe it's a cycle. Wake up, tell yourself to focus on one task, but get distracted by 2 other things. And whilst trying to balance all 3, you end up getting nothing done, which gets you stressed. And then to soothe yourself of your stress, you decide to sit down and watch a show. But midway through, you low-key get bored of the show, so you switch to another one that you saw and thought was interesting. But nothing stimulating enough, so you're like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna start a video game. You get through the video game, you're halfway through, and again, the same thing happens. It's a cycle. It keeps on going, and it repeats itself in different areas of your life, not only your work. And now, not only have you not finished your work, you haven't gotten through halfway of the first episode of that show you just started. You couldn't even focus on the story of your video game, so you just crash and end up scrolling till 3 a.m. because it's the only thing that can quench your thirst for dopamine. Sound familiar? If that sounds anything like you, you're cooked. Give up. Have fun making zero progress ever, is what I would say if I wasn't. Now, before I can drop some absolute ball knowledge, let me make something very clear. I couldn't focus on a single task or stay on track with a single thing because my attention span was short. And this was a pattern that was noticeable in every aspect of my life, not only just in work, but in video games as well as in shows. I could not stay on a single thing without switching from one to the other. In order to fix my issue, I just had to simplify everything. And when I say simplify everything, I mean simplify everything. So instead of trying to focus on staying on one big task, try staying on a smaller task. For example, YouTube. When you go to watch a YouTube video, a lot of people don't actually full screen the video. They just have it in the corner while they scroll through other videos they could watch once they're done with that one. Or whilst they're listening to the video, they're scrolling through the comments and stuff like that. When you're watching a show, make sure you delete everything out of your history so that the only thing left there is the one show you're watching. Same thing can be done with video games. When you're playing a game, make sure you keep your history out of the way so you can only focus on one game at a time. And from my experience, this works best with story games. A few good ones are the whole Arkham series, but I'm gonna be honest, I've only ever played Arkham Knight, but the other ones seem pretty cool too. Cyberpunk 2077, Spider-Man. I've only played one and Miles Morales. And I could go on and on about this, but you get the point. Start with one thing, remove all other distractions, and just work your way through it. And I'm gonna be honest, this is a method I don't hear being spoken about. But let's be real, bro. This is the Ridley method. This is the Ridley method. Now, I'm not trying to hear people ask, but where's the science to back it? Or how did you come up with this conclusion? Because remember, I will be making this known in every video. I am speaking from experience, meaning there is a chance that this does not work for you. And I find that getting info off the internet can be complicated because there's so much back and forth. But I really suggest trying to implement new strategies, because if this worked for me, a person who has tried countless methods and failed by, all of them, then this could work for you. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and sub for more. Comment what you'd like me to do in the future, I'm gonna be trying new styles of videos, everything. So you just comment down. Yeah,